Bill and Ben, Bill and Ben, Bill and Ben, Bill and Ben, flower pot men, flower pot men, flower pot men, Bill and Ben, Bill and Ben, flower pot men.
Once upon a time, there was a little house. And all round the house was a beautiful garden. And down at the bottom of the garden was a place where the man who worked in the garden left his things while he went into the house to have his dinner. One day, when he'd gone into the house to have his dinner, he left behind some straw that he'd been using that morning. And there were the same old flower pots, 2 middle-sized ones, 2 little ones, and 2 great big ones. And just behind the big flower pots was a little weed. And there they all were, lying quietly in the warm sunshine. The little weed looked all about her, and when she saw that everything was quiet, she knocked gently on one of the big flower pots and said, and up popped the first flower pot man. And he only had time to say, "Hello, little weed," before a sunbeam shone right in his eyes, and he shut them tight and popped down. The little weed laughed. Then she knocked gently on the other big flower pot. And up popped the other flower pot man. And he only had time to say, "Hello, little weed,"
Oh, little weed.
before the sunbeam shone in his eyes, and he shut them tight and popped down. And all was quiet and drowsy in the warm sunshine. Then the little weed knocked again on both flower pots. And up they both popped together.
Odd little weed.
Then one of them saw the sunbeam dancing about.
Oh.
And he said, "There's that sunbeam that got in our eyes. Let's try to catch it."
Lop, trouble, come up.
Let's try to come up.
Come up.
Come up.
Oh. Oh, no, come up.
No, you haven't. Come up. Come up.
Oh, no, you haven't. No, no.
Oh, boom.
Oh, boom. Oh, no, go. No, oh, go.
Mama, come.
Oh, Ip Gob.
Oh, heap gob.
When the sunbeam had gone, the little weed called the flower pot men.
What?
Wop, beep. Oh. Mm-hmm.
She said they must get back into their flower pots because she had something to tell them.
Oh, pop, beep.
Another salad. Come up. Oh, happy.
No, pop. Oh. Wop.
Up.
Oh. Oh.
What she said was, "In the garden today, there's something most exciting."
Tap, deep, body, deep.
Top, deep, potty, pipe, deep.
Tap, deep, body, deep.
Top, deep, potty, pipe, deep.
Tap, deep.
Body, pipe, beep. Bada, beep.
What be? If what did happen? Oh, my bad. Oh,
Oh, no.
Do you know what they were looking at? It was a funny old scarecrow. The man who works in the garden had begun to make it in the morning because the birds, and especially especially the crows, had been eating up all his seeds just as fast as he could plant them.
Oh,
Lord.
The flower pot men had never seen anything like it before, so they climbed onto him to have a good look. They looked at his head with a funny face,
floppy flop.
Floppy flop.
and his hair made of straw,
Oh,
Oh.
bloody straws.
I'm not too straws.
and they looked at his old coat,
Oh,
Oh.
oh, lumper.
Olapa.
with a stick stuck out of the sleeves for arms.
Fuddle up.
Fuddle up. Oh, look up.
Then they climbed up onto the arms and began to swing up and down like a seesaw.
Deep, top,
Muddly little dop.
deep, top,
Muddly little dop.
deep, top,
Muddly little dop.
deep, top.
Muddly little dop.
Then they got off to have another look at the Scarecrow. He was a very nice Scarecrow, but they thought he would look much better if he had a hat.
Oh, what about a hop?
One of them said, "Perhaps if we wish very hard, the Scarecrow might get a hat. Let's try wishing."
Flop, flop, weep hop.
Let's rub a wee pop.
Weep fop.
How up?
So he wished very hard, and he said, "Higgery, diggery, wiggery, wat, I wish the Scarecrow had a hat."
Woogly, woogly, wuggly, what? Weep a clear clop, hot, hot.
And suddenly, down flew a hat right on top of the Scarecrow's head.
Oh, a hop, a hop, a hop.
Oh, a hop, a hop, a hop.
Oh, magic, magic.
Magic, magic.
And the Scarecrow said,
Thank you very much.
It's a tire for a map.
It's a tire barama. Oh, clear clop.
Clear clop.
The flower pot men were so surprised and pleased, they danced up and down singing, "What do you think of that? The Scarecrow's got a hat."
Waddle tit cop top. The clear clop got the hop.
Waddle tick got up. The clear clop got to hop.
Boddly, boddly, boo. Oh, waddly, waddly, boo.
A boddly, 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 boo. Boddly, boddly, boo.
Waddle tit cop top. The clear clop got the hop.
Waddle tick got up. The clear clop got to hop.
Oh.
Oh.
Then the other flower pot man said, "He hasn't got any gloves."
Oh, heap nobba globe.
No. Oh, weep.
So he wished very hard, and he said, "Peacocks and parrots and turtle doves, I wish the Scarecrow had some gloves." And down flew a pair of gloves, one on each hand.
Oh, globe, globe.
Globe, globe, magic, magic, magic.
Magic, magic, magic.
And the Scarecrow said again,
Thank you very much.
Oh, it's a fire for a map.
Oh, it's a fado baraba. Oh, clear clop.
Clear clop.
The flower pot men were so pleased, they started dancing up and down all over again and singing, "What do you think of that? Gloves as well as a hat."
Waddle tick-a-da, glooba waddle-a-ha.
Waddle tit kota. Globa waddle da.
Fiddle-a-dee-boo-dee-boo, a boodly-boodly-boo.
Waddly, waddly, waddly boo. Waddly, waddly boo.
Waddle tick-a-da, glooba waddle-a-ha.
Waddle tit kota. Globa waddle ha. Oh.
Oh, no.
Then one flower pot man said to the other, "What else should he have to scare the crows away? I know. He ought to be able to make a noise."
Oh, ba-dum.
Keep up.
And while they were thinking, the sunbeam came and played on the Scarecrow,
Oh, love it.
and that gave one of them an idea,
Oh, oh.
and he hurried away while the other one went on trying to catch the sunbeam.
Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 no, no. Oh.
Now, all this time, the little weed was watching. She knew which one of the flower pot men had gone to find something for the Scarecrow to make a noise. Now listen, because the little weed is going to ask a question.
Was it Bill or was it Ben? Went to look for something then. Which of those two flower pot men? Was it Bill or was it Ben?
Well, was it Bill or was it Ben? It was Bill. It was Bill. And look what he'd brought. Some pieces of tin to tell the birds they mustn't come and eat the seeds. The other flower pot man couldn't think that a few pieces of tin would scare the birds away, and he said, "That's not a very good idea."
No.
So Bill said, "When the wind blows through the strips of tin, it makes a pretty tinkling noise. Come on, you blow."
Come up. Oh.
Oh, oh, Rob.
Blub hop up, blub hop up, blub hop up.
Oh, stop, 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 stop.
Then Bill thought that if the sunbeam could shine on them, they would flash and sparkle as well. So he called out, "Sunbeam, where are you?"
Blubby. Oh, babu.
And the sunbeam came back
Oh, hurry, Bob.
and shone on the pieces of tin.
Oh,
Oh, tink, tink.
tink, tink. Tink, 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 tink. Tink, 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 tink.
Tinkly, 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 tink, 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 tink. Tinkly, tinkly, tink.
Tink, 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 tink. Tink, 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 tink. Tinkly, tink, tink, tink.
Tink, 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 tink. Tinkly, 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 tink.
Tink, 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 tink.
Oh, oh, oh.
Oh, oh,
Oh.
oh. Oh.
They were just going to hang the bits of tin on the Scarecrow when they heard the little weed calling to say the man had finished his dinner and was coming down the garden path.
Oh, oh, come up, hurry up, hurry up.
They hadn't time to hang up the bits of tin, and they couldn't do anything about the hat and gloves.
What about a globe? What about a hop?
Not hop, hurry up, come up, come up.
So they hurried back to get into their flower pots again.
Oh, hop, 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 hop. Oh,
Oh,
Then they said goodbye to each other.
bow up.
bob, bob.
And then they said goodbye to the little weed.
Bob up, hip hop, weep.
Hop, bob, bob, hip hop, weep.
And the little weed stayed in between the flower pots and went fast asleep. And there they all were, lying quietly in the sunshine. When the man came back, he must have wondered how the hat and the gloves and the bits of tin got there. I expect he thought it was the boys next door who'd done it. Nobody knew about the flower pot men. Only you saw them playing. And the little weed. And I think the little house knew something about it. Don't you?
Goodbye, Bill.